Hey guys, my name is Sven Malolo for soulmatepresets.com, and today I'm going to show you how to edit with our well-known small presets and give you a little overview how to work with them the easiest way. So let's get started with a small one edit. And yes, they are called small volume 201. Everyone gets this version. Volume 1 has never been released and will never be released. So just to get rid of the confusion that sometimes happens in the Facebook group. So the only thing I would do here for now is pull down the exposure like so. And then I will warm up the white balance a little bit to give her more skin tone, warmer skin tones like so. That's it. That's all I will do. And I will show you a before and after. Like so. And yeah. Small one or all small presets come with grain built in. So the noise pattern you see here is totally normal and it's an effect. It's grain, it's not noise, it's grain, and I have put it in there to emulate some film look. But if you don't like it, you go down to the toolkit and you find some really handy adjustments you can try out. So, and if you don't want the grain, you simply go here to 0.22 grain reset and it's gone, clean. So nothing to worry about. Some people like also to use the tones that come with. A really favorite tone is Earthbound. It gets a really warm blacks, and Nature Love, which is a little bit more green. So let's move to the next edit. So yeah, we can simply choose whichever preset we like. Which I like here is small 7. It's really one of my favorites out of the small set, but it's not getting a lot of love, but I love it. So I will click it and then I will up the exposure. As you can see, the shadows are too dark, her eyes are a little bit like falling apart here, and the skin is too dark because she's also really pale. So I will up the exposure like so. And I will warm it up a little bit. Like so, and that's it. That's my edit. I won't remove the grain because I love the grain. I will show you before and after. Boom. I love it. So let's go to the next one. The next one is one of my favorite indoor couple photos, and I will simply stick with probably small 4 here. And the first thing I would do, you can see now it's pretty orange, it is pretty dark. So the first thing you can do is bring up the exposure. And what I always recommend is stay in the basic panel. Stay here, work with exposure, work with white balance. These 2 or 3 sliders, because tint is really important too, are really powerful. So since small 4 is pretty warm, I will cool down my white balance a little bit until the skin tones start to look right. Like so. And that's it. That's my final edit. I will show you a before and after. See? That's only preset, exposure, white balance. That's it. In most cases you won't need more. So, the next photo. Let's just go with famous small 1 because that's pretty underexposed and a lot of people do underexpose. So that's what you get with 1 click. So, and of course the preset can't know how you expose the photos, and there are no exposure values set in any of my presets. So what you can do is simply up the exposure like so. And then warm up the white balance because they were in the shade. I will warm up the white balance. You can use the preset white balance presets of Lightroom, but I like to set it myself, so I can set it step by step. And for shade 6500 is pretty good. So that's a pretty nice edit. And what you can do then is get a little bit more highlight details back by pulling down the highlights. So I will up the exposure by 1 notch more because I like it like so. And that's it. That's my final small 1 edit. So next. Yeah. Nice family photo by Shannon, one of our moderators in the Facebook group. And you can go, small 8 is pretty experimental. A lot of people love it. But I think I would simply go with a small 1 here. Drop it a little bit from the top because I like it. Up the exposure by 0.2 and warm it up a little bit more to get it like a warm fit, like so. That's it. That's my before and after with small 1. And I always keep the grain. I don't worry about it. I also, like you see, never zoom in on 100% because Pixel People doesn't bring you anything, and photos don't get printed that big. And I like the grain. I think the grain gives you more of a natural feel. It glues everything together, and yeah, I like it. But like I said, you can remove it with the toolkit, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.